Happy Halloween and welcome to this week's edition of Capture. I'm Nicole Johnson. Today we'll start with a recap of last week's Midnight Madness. Students stormed the Felix Event Center on Thursday, October 20th to meet the 2016-2017 men's and women's basketball teams. As part of an APU tradition, the freshmen on both teams performed a dance routine for the crowd. The acrobatics and tumbling team showcased their skills for the first time this season, and the cheerleading team took the floor as well. Students had the chance to participate in games for cash prizes and compete in a dunk contest. The night ended with a large dance party. Both teams begin their seasons with games this week. APU's ROTC program competed in the two-day Ranger Challenge, putting their mental and physical toughness to the test. On October 22nd and 23rd, the Azusa Pacific ROTC program competed at the Camp Pendleton base in San Diego, California, against other ROTC programs. ROTC cadets at APU regularly hold the top leadership positions in the 16-school ROTC battalion that encompasses institutions throughout the Inland Empire.
So we completed a variety of events between physical events to like team building events to like first aid and memory and mental events. So so the physical events is like 2 minutes of burpees, 2 minutes of air squats, and then 2-mile run. All just max out. Best team who does the most and gets to win that one. And then first aid is you have a casualty and you got to bandage him up and then evacuate him. And then some of the mental things is like we had to take a land navigation test. Find out a way to build a contraption to move a heavy object.
Cadets learn leadership skills that prepare them to join the Army or civilian workforce and equip them to succeed in the most challenging circumstances.
It's given me a job like once I get out. I've always wanted to join the military anyway, so this has given me an ability to do it while getting my tuition paid for, and I'm having fun doing it, that's for sure, and getting a lot. Keeps me in shape and it keeps me busy, so I enjoy it.
APU took first place in the Southern region and will head to Fort Lewis, Washington in order to earn the 8th Brigade spot for West Point.
And so then we'll compete against all the other brigades in the nation.
ROTC will be competing in regionals this January and hope to walk away with a win to represent the 8th Brigade. APU's Student Government Association is working out a long-term plan to better integrate commuter students into the APU community. Capture sat down with SGA Commuter Senator Christina Saad and talked about Crash on Campus. This program allows commuter students to pair up with an ambassador living on campus. They will spend the night and follow a set itinerary, hoping to build new friendships and create a stronger sense of community. The Dome will provide breakfast the following morning for the students in this program. This is offered once a semester here at APU.
APU at night is so different. There's so much more to do at APU instead of just go to class, go home. We're trying to change that routine, and I feel like commuters are, not all commuters, but there are quite a few who do feel as if they go to class and they go home and that there's some sort of a disconnect there, and so we want to try to fix that disconnection between them so that they do get to see and feel what APU is like at night, and it's besides the academics, just having fun and creating friendships.
SGA hopes to test out this program on the night of midnight breakfast this semester. If you're a commuter interested in this program, or if you are willing to host a commuter, contact Christina at csod12@apu.edu. This year's Azusa Pacific University Dinner Rally was held at the Felix Event Center last Friday, October 28th. This night is one of APU's biggest fundraising events, hosting around 800 alumni, donors, and friends of the university.
This year's Azusa Pacific University Dinner Rally was held at the Felix Event Center on Friday, October 28th. The event is one of APU's biggest fundraising events, hosting around 800 people.
Dinner Rally is a fundraiser for student scholarships, and the one thing that many of our students may not realize at APU is that their education is funded not only through the tuition payments that students make, but also through the generosity of our donors.
The honored guests were treated to performances by the APU Men's and Women's Choir, as well as video presentations focusing on APU students and alumni.
Dinner Rally is our way to promote what happens at APU and tell the story of APU to our donors and to our alumni, our parents, and faculty and staff.
With previous Dinner Rally donations reaching 6-digit figures, the university has high hopes about raising the bar this year.
And we gather to tell the story about APU, and our goal is to raise $1.2 million for student scholarships. So how do I think about tonight? I think tonight was glorified God, and I think it helped student scholarships at a great university.
West of Koswara, Felix Event Center, Capture.
Dinner Rally was just the start of homecoming weekend here on campus. APU celebrated by welcoming parents, families, and alumni. The weekend was highlighted by the homecoming dance put on by Communiversity, and of course the homecoming football game. The Cougars played Central Washington in the homecoming game. APU rushed to a 31-0 halftime lead over the Wildcats. From there, APU cruised to a 44-7 homecoming victory. With the win, the Cougars secured their third GNAC championship in the last 4 seasons. The team is currently in position to make the D2 playoffs for the first time. That's all we have for this edition of Capture. Tune in next week for more on the latest news. Until then, be sure to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at APU Capture. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.